Be honest with yourself. How many nights have you stared at the ceiling, replaying old conversations, wishing you'd said something different, wishing you hadn't embarrassed yourself, wishing you could go back and change the past? How many mornings have you woken up, already anxious about a future that hasn't even happened yet, checking your phone, your email, your bank account, as if staring at the numbers could somehow protect you? And how many times have you scrolled, smiling at other people's curated lives, while quietly feeling like yours is falling behind? You put on a brave face, but inside, you're exhausted. Exhausted from wrestling with reality. You're not broken, you're human. And nearly 2,000 years ago, the most powerful man in the world felt the same. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, yet also a struggling soul. He didn't write books for fame. He didn't write speeches for applause. He wrote to himself, notes of survival, notes of sanity. And through those notes, he discovered something vital. Peace doesn't come from controlling life. Peace comes from accepting it. So today, we'll explore his 4 great lessons of acceptance. 1. Accepting people. 2. Accepting time's transience. 3. Accepting misfortune. And 4. Accepting change. If any of these touch your heart, pause for a moment, subscribe, stay with us. Because what comes next may change how you see your struggles forever. 1. Accepting people. Let's begin with the hardest test of all. People. Think about this. You're at a family dinner. You tell a story you're proud of, something you worked hard for. Then your cousin cuts in. Oh, here we go again. Everyone laughs. On the outside, you smile. On the inside, your chest burns. That night, you replay it over and over, imagining comebacks, rehearsing what you should have said, but here's the truth. In their mind, that moment is already gone. The only reason it lives on is because you keep feeding it. Marcus Aurelius warned against this. He wrote, "Add nothing of your own, and the insult ends there." An insult is empty until you give it meaning. And yet, don't we all wish people were kinder, more loyal, more just? But Marcus reminds us, people are not ours to control. Some will betray you, some will love you, some will disappoint you. It's not your choice, it's their nature. So why waste your life demanding the impossible? Here's the shift. Stop asking life for better people. Start asking yourself for stronger boundaries. Think of the last time someone's words consumed you. Did replaying them make that person kinder? Or did it chain you to their cruelty? You cannot control people, but you can control the space where their words land. That's where your freedom lives. But people aren't the only thing we cling to. There's something else we try to hold back, even though it always slips away. 2. Accepting transience time. This one hurts the most because everything you love is temporary. Think about scrolling through old photos. You see a younger version of yourself. Maybe someone you don't even talk to anymore. For a second, your stomach drops. You whisper, "Where did it all go?" That ache, the ache of realizing you can't stop time. Marcus Aurelius felt it too. He compared human lives to leaves in the wind. One moment green, alive. The next moment, scattered on the ground. It sounds tragic, but Marcus didn't see it that way. He wrote, "Each of us lives only now, this brief instant. The rest has been lived already, or is impossible to see." That's the hidden gift of transience. Because nothing lasts, nothing deserves your worry. Your reputation, fading. Your wealth, passing. Your beauty, temporary. We cling to these things as if holding tighter could freeze them, but it's their fragility that makes them precious. Think about birthdays. Why do they sting just a little? Because each candle marks not just another year lived, but one fewer left. That can crush you, or it can wake you up. Marcus chose awakening. He saw life's shortness not as tragedy, but as urgency, a reminder not to waste today on gossip, bitterness, or fear. So ask yourself, how many hours of your short life have you already sacrificed to regret or worry? And how many more will you give away before you finally live the only time that's real? This moment, right now. But even if we accept people, even if we accept time's flow, there's another test, a harsher one. What do we do when suffering comes for us? 3. Accepting misfortune. Imagine losing your job overnight. Rent due, no savings, no backup. For weeks you spiral. Anger, shame, fear. It feels like the end. Years later, you look back and realize that loss forced you to build the career you'd always dreamed of. At the time, pure misfortune. Looking back, transformation in disguise. That's how Stoicism sees hardship. Marcus didn't pray for fewer struggles. He prayed for the strength to endure them. Not, God, remove this storm, but God, help me face it. This is the Stoic dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us. Most things are not. You can't control illness. You can't control betrayal. You can't control who stays or who leaves. But you can control how you meet it. Picture a storm rolling in. You can curse it. You can demand it stop. But the storm doesn't care. It will rage whether you resist or not. Your only choice is whether to tremble or to stand tall in the rain. So I'll ask you, what storm are you cursing right now? What if, instead of resisting it, you focused on fortifying yourself? Because misfortune is not your enemy. Misfortune is your training ground. But storms aren't permanent. They pass. And when they do, life delivers its final test. 4. Accepting change. The one constant of existence. Every star, every ocean, every cell in your body is in motion. Yet humans resist. Think back to your first heartbreak. You thought you'd never recover. The pain felt permanent. And yet, here you are. Different, stronger, changed. Back then you were certain the pain would define you, but it didn't. It transformed you. Marcus Aurelius understood. He wrote, "Observe how all things are continually transformed by nature and rejoice in it. Because here's the paradox. The person you are becoming requires the death of who you used to be. It hurts, yes, but it's the only way forward. So instead of clinging, Marcus invites us to trust, to see change not as destruction, but as renewal. Every ending is also a beginning. So what does all this mean? It means people will hurt you. Time will take everything. Misfortune will visit you. Change will undo you. And if you fight reality, you'll lose. But if you accept it, if you embrace people as they are, time as it flows, misfortune as it comes, and change as it remakes you, then nothing can enslave you. Not even the gods themselves, Marcus believed, could harm the person who meets fate with grace. So here's your challenge. Tonight, when you feel the urge to replay that old argument, stop. Let it go. Tomorrow, when you catch yourself fearing the future, remind yourself, you only live in this instant. When misfortune comes, don't ask, why me? Ask, why not me? Let me face this with courage, and when change arrive, and it always will, don't cling to who you were. Welcome who you're becoming. Because if you can do this, if you can learn to live not against the universe, but with it, then you'll touch the peace Marcus Aurelius sought in the dark of night 2,000 years ago. If this message resonated with you, don't just keep it inside, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more Stoic wisdom, subscribe now and check the description for resources I've prepared for you. Your time is short, your storms are coming, and your only real power is how you meet them.